Good morning all, it is day 24, travelling to 30 countries in 30 days. We are currently in our 23rd country, which is Romania, in a city called Timisoara. It is currently 7:05 and we're just packing up to leave the hotel. In the last couple of days we've been spending a lot of time on trains, buses and just figuring out how to get to the next place. Yesterday, after arriving in Budapest off the overnight train from Poland, we had a couple more connections to make before arriving in Timisoara, where we spent the evening exploring, eating and just catching up on sleep. There's a train going from the train station in about half an hour, so we're going to get out to you now and head there. We've been told to cross the border we're going to need about 200 lei, and this is the first cash we've actually taken out this entire challenge, and it's day 24. But if you're wondering what Romanian lei look like, looks like this. We think this is our train. It's literally just one carriage.
This is new.
Okay, the toilets like the ones in Thailand. Just a hole in the ground. But the lock doesn't work, so I'm going to have to put my foot there. Look at this train station. It just looks like someone's house. We made it to the border town of Moravita. We just need to get a taxi, cross the border to a town called Versac, and then we'll be on a train to Belgrade.
Where are you going?
Belgrade?
Just Belgrade, and then we're going to a different country.
Stamped out. Need to get stamped in. Been stamped into Serbia, 24th country. 6 to go. We just arrived in Versac train station.
That went a lot smoother than I expected it to.
It definitely wasn't a taxi. That was definitely just some guy in his car outside the train station waiting for people that needed to go across the border. And this train station is absolutely empty, but there's one train, and I'm going to assume that's the train. This is our transportation to Belgrade. It's got a proper toilet. Apparently it's got Wi-Fi. Serbia has the trains locked down. This is luxury.
I've just arrived in Belgrade centre and we are looking for some sort of option to leave later on this evening, and so far we've come up short. We've only really got two options of countries that we can go to like carry on the route, but there doesn't seem to be anything available to get to those countries at this point.
We're in a bit of a pickle.
We think we figured something out, so this is the game plan. Step number one, there's a night train leaving tonight from Belgrade to a new country. It's not ideal because it's not the country that we want to go to make sense of the route that we need to take, but it's a new country, so we're going to reserve seats for that train. Step number two, it is currently almost 12 PM and that train doesn't leave till 8 PM tonight, so we've got 8 hours to explore Belgrade, see what to do, have something to eat, and we're also meeting with some friends. And finally, step number three, we're going to make our way on the overnight train to the brand new country and just figure it out from there.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a good day. Step number one, complete. We have our tickets. We are going to... It's raining a little bit, definitely the most that it's rained our entire trip, but we're not going to let it put us off. We're going to head to the centre. It's a little bit of a walk.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to check some stuff out. We made it to the centre of Belgrade. It's like the shopping streets and there's a big square and stuff.
You can't really see any like holiday makers and people here for like a weekend away or something. It's definitely people that
Locals,
just live here.
resident, yeah.
Like locals.
Free drinking water though.
Yeah, I'll fill up. Fresh.
Some good quality Serbian water there. I think we might have to do a list of the best drinking water fountains in Europe.
Ooh, that's going to be hard.
We're in the main square in the centre of Belgrade now. It's called...
The Republic Square.
It's pretty big. It's where all the shop streets are like leading off, and there's like a few restaurants and stuff around. It's pretty cool. So the issue we've got with Serbia is because it's outside of the EU, it's not part of our data plan. We have no phone coverage, which means we have no data, which means we're unable to look at Google Maps, we're unable to go on Google, anything like that. So it just becomes it's slightly more difficult to actually explore the city, but we'll do our best and see what we can do.
We did some Googling before we got here, so we're just trying to figure out how we get there by just looking at the map.
Also, I think H&M and Zara are trying to take over the world because they're literally in every single country that we've been to so far. Kelsey's done all the research for Belgrade for what we're going to see. I have no idea. She didn't have too long on the train, but she's found a few things. She told me we're going to see a fortress. I'm expecting like a big castle sort of thing, but we'll see when we get there.
Look pretty cool online.
There's a wooden bridge going into a gateway. Looks promising. Also, there's a massive puddle just to get through. Yeah, go for it. Okay, ready? Ready, go!
Yeah!
I don't know why, but it looks as if they are trying to replicate Jurassic Park.
don't think these dinosaurs are alive.
Yeah, they are.
At least I hope not.
Yeah, I brought you to Jurassic Park.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool, to be fair. Now there is loads of tanks and other sort of armed vehicles.
It seems to be that there's this big giant fortress, and then inside the fortress there's a bunch of different things going on.
There seems to be a viewpoint this way, so that's where we're heading. Oh, I just walked through a massive puddle because I was looking at the camera. My feet are soaking. I was going to say, there's a really cool viewpoint here. You can see well into the Serbian countryside. Ah, it's the Danube River. I knew this was the Danube River, but it looks as if it goes into a lake area.
What a cool viewpoint.
This park area is absolutely massive though. It stretches all the way to the river, all the way along here. And you can even come up the fortress this way. And then you've got the big fortress as well.
On that note, we're going to head to lunch. We're actually meeting up with two friends.
Just got to the restaurant now, we're still waiting for John and Emily. We just ordered some drinks. Serbian beer. It's pretty good.
Serbian Coke. Very good.
The restaurant we've come to is called Ashandkelsey. It's like a traditional Serbian restaurant and it's really affordable.
We're going to be trying some Serbian food in a bit.
Hello. This is John and Emily. I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Emily.
They've been travelling Europe for the past few months, so if you want to check out the channel, we'll link it in the description.
A lot slower than you guys have been.
We got some chavaps. I'll actually do some chavaps. So's Emily, so Jordan. I got a burger.
It reminds me of a meat in Romania. We're going to give it a go. It is kind of similar, but I think this is way nicer than the meat that we had in Romania in December, not yesterday. This was recommended to us by John and Emily.
Ooh. Yeah, that is really good.
It's way nicer. We've ordered the national alcoholic beverage of Serbia, which is rakia. I've gone for plum, Kelsey's gone for quince. We're not 100% sure what quince is,
It's already a bad decision.
but I think Jordan's got the best one, which is a raspberry flavour.
Oh yeah.
That was so quick as well. Just like, oh, they have rakia.
We were told that it is a sipping drink, not a shotting drink, so settle down. Mine's amazing.
That's probably one of the worst things I've ever had in my life.
You've got a lot to go as well.
Oh god, no, that's awful.
Try that one.
Ooh, oh, that's lovely. Very strong.
I won. Mine was delicious. Raspberry. If you come here, raspberry.
It smells not great.
You made me order it, try it.
Yeah, that's not great, not gonna lie. The lady just brought us over some dessert. We think it's the Irmasis. It reminds me of like a donut and like a syrup. It is like a cookie or something that's been drenched in
Like some
syrup.
sort of syrup.
It's quite nice, it's quite sweet.
The lovely lady that gave us these subscribed to our channel too. So thank you.
Yeah, that's not great. We just picked up some drinks and some crisps from the shop. We're gonna head back to John and Emily's Airbnb, charge up our stuff, hopefully post a video because we need to get one out, and then we're gonna head to the train station. I'm just in up, we don't think it's the number 10, but we got on anyway.
And if it takes a right, we're in the right direction.
We'll get there, don't worry.
We're almost at their Airbnb, but we came across this cool church. It's called St. Sava Church. It's pretty cool. And it's in like a big garden. It reminds me of the Sofia Cathedral.
Yeah, with the green roof.
This is really impressive, but we need to upload the video, so we're going to head back to the Airbnb and get that done and charge all our stuff ready for tonight. It's going to be a long night.
Let's go.
Okay, a couple of hours have passed. It's currently 6:30. We were chilling in Jordan and Emily's Airbnb. It turns out that the next country we're going to is, and the next country that Jordan and Emily are going to also happens to be,
We're also on the same night train tonight.
which leaves in 1 hour.
Yep, so that's where we're heading now.
Let's go.
It's happened again. As much as we were prepared to go to the train station, we've got about 30 minutes till our train goes, and it's probably about a 25-minute walk, so we are rushing through Belgrade. Okay, we're gonna find our cabin. We're gonna go in, right?
See you later.
We'll see you in a bit.
We made it.
On the dot, 20 past, just turned 21 past. We've just left Belgrade now and we are on the way to, more specifically, we're on the way to the west coast to a place called
New factory.
It's going to be a long night.
John and Emily are also on this train like I said earlier, but they actually have beds.
And we've just got these two chairs in the middle of a carriage.
They got it better than us. There were no beds left. We did try. The smell is horrific.
It's not the worst train we've been on, but it's the worst overnight train we've been on. The smell coming from the toilet is absolutely rank.
So it's just a pungent smell that's lingering.